Hi everyone, it's Dragana from Saacibo. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than my usual videos. I was preparing to do a video on specimen slides such as these with my latest digital kit. And I was going to use this page with specimen slides, but I wanted to create slides that were that original size, some that were smaller, and some that were tiny. And it occurred to me that if I do this video now, a lot of you will say, but how did you print that many pages on one sheet of paper? For example, here, I've printed that same page twice on one sheet of paper in one go. Then over here, I printed that same page on two sheets of paper. Okay, it was the same page, but I printed it on two sheets of paper. Same with these. That's the original, and that's two pages on one sheet of paper. And here we have even smaller ones, such as these, where I have 4 pages printed on one sheet of paper. Some of you probably know how to do this, but I suspect a lot of you don't. So I wanted to show you how to do that so that you have greater freedom with whatever digital files you already have. You might have bought them from someone or from me, and I've done this before where I printed something smaller and then I would get a lot of questions. How did you do that? And today I wanted to answer all these questions and perhaps the future ones when it comes to this. So in a second, we will go to my computer and I will be doing demonstration on there. And I will show you my 2 latest digital kits at the very end of the video. So let's go to my computer now. I'm in the folder where I keep the files that I want to print. As you can see, these are JPEG files. That's why the preview is like this and you can see what they are. And I want to print this file, but I'm not going to use the JPEG. I'm going to go for the PDF file. So I'm going to select the PDF file, open it up, and it will show me all of these pages. You see this icon here? If I click on that, it will give me all the pages that are inside of this PDF, and I can scroll down and select any one of these to print. So I'm going to select that page and I'm going to go here, menu, print, or Control plus letter P, or there's an icon here in this corner with a printer on it. So if I press on that, it will give me this window. So I'm going to select my printer, which is that one. I'm gonna do just one copy, and it says here pages to print. So I'm going to press current. So I just want to print one page. I don't want to print the whole document. If your page is not selected, you can also click here, pages, and just write the number of the page that you want to print, which is number 1 in my case. Okay, now here you have page sizing and handling. If I want to print this at a regular size, I will do actual size, select the proper orientation and how many copies, and then I would print. If my page was too big, I would say shrink oversized pages or custom scale. You can also do it like that. You can select custom scale and make this bigger or smaller. But then if you go smaller, you would probably end up with a lot of wasted paper. Have a look at this. If I print this at 50% size, this is what I'm going to end up with. And this area here will be just wasted paper. We don't want that. So I'm going to go back to 100 here, or actual size. Now, if I want these swatches to be bigger and I perhaps want to print half of the page here on one sheet of paper, I would choose this poster. Okay, and it gives me this line across here, which basically tells me that this is going to be one page and that is going to be another one. And I'm going to try putting here a larger number perhaps 120. Let's see what happens. Okay, it made it larger. I think I can go larger. If I go 130, yes, it still fits on that one screen. So how about 135? Again, it still fits. 140. Now it can't go any further, so I'm going to go back down to 135. I'm going to click here, properties, and that will open up a window. That's actually my printer. So this might be different for you because I don't know what type of printer you're using, but if you look at the settings, more or less they would be the same. Just read what it says and try. Now here I have this preview before printing. I always turn that on, and I'm going to select here plain paper. I'm just printing on cardstock, and print quality I'll go high. Have plain paper, print quality high, and I'm going to press OK. Now I'm ready to print, so I'm going to click print. Okay, and it should give me this preview of the first page and the second one. So I'm going to end up with 2 of these. Okay, and now I'm ready to just press start printing. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is what that looks like. Much larger than the original. So that is how you make them larger. Now let's try and make these smaller. Again, I'm going to select that page. I'm going to press print. Now instead of pressing poster, I'm going to press multiple. Okay, and this gives me an option of how many pages from this file I can print on one sheet of paper. And because I want 2 of these on one sheet of paper, I'm going to select here 2. But I don't want this image to print. I want 2 of these actually. So I'm going to click here, pages, and you see here it gives me 1 to 14, which is the number of pages in this file. So I'm going to delete that. I'm going to put a comma here, space, and then number 1 again. And now it gives me 2 of these, which means I will print this same page twice on one sheet of paper. So let's do that. So again, I check the properties. It stayed as it was before because I didn't close the document. Plain paper, high quality, preview before printing. So I'm going to click OK. I have 1 copies because I only want 1 of these. I'm going to press print. And it gives me a print preview. So I'm going to have this same image printed twice on one sheet of paper. So all I do now is press start printing. Okay, so that is what that looks like now. We have the same page printed twice on one sheet of paper, which made the actual image smaller than it was. Let's try combining a few pages on one, perhaps 4. Let's go 4. So I'm going to look at my pages here and see which ones I can make smaller, and that would be useful to me. So note down the numbers. This is number 12. So number 12, I'm going to go number 9, this one. I am going to print number 5, and I'm going to print number 1 again, just so that we can see all the different sizes we can get. So I'm going to press print again. I'm going to go multiple, and I'm going to select 4 and click on pages here, and then I'm going to list all the numbers here. So number 1, comma, number 5, comma, number 9. And what was the last one? Was it number 12? Forgotten already. So I have here 4 of them on one sheet of paper. If you have a file with a lot of backgrounds, and you select the whole file and go here, how many pages per sheet, you can actually make small sizes of your full pages. You know, great to use as charms. All right, so now I'm going to check everything else is the same. I'm gonna get properties. It's still plain paper, high quality preview. I'm going to select OK, and I'm going to select print. And the preview is showing me this. That's fine. I'm going to select start printing now. Okay, that is what that looks like. We have 4 pages on one sheet of paper. Easy, isn't it? Once you get the hang of it. These are our printed swatches. That was the first one we've done. Those 2 where we made them bigger. That was the second one where we made them smaller and have 2 on one sheet. And that's the third one where we printed 4 different pages on one sheet of paper. And this is the original. So you can compare the size. Okay. Have a look. It's that one. See how much smaller that is. And that's even smaller. Okay. And even with these ones, I'll show you the original. Okay. So that's probably about 25% of the original size. Okay. And then we can make tags, cards, and these labels in all different sizes, and it's only one file, but you get to use it in different ways. Look at these labels. That was the original. That is 2 on them on one sheet of paper, again smaller, and that's if you were to print 4 of them on one sheet of paper. It is the same file, but uses are so much different. You have big labels here, you have the medium size, and you have those tiny ones, actually perfect for making charms. And you know how much I love making charms. Anyway, I hope this was helpful to you. And if there were any other issues regarding printing or digital files or something more technical like that, let me know in the comments below so that perhaps in the future I can plan and do a video on particular topic, anything to do with junk journals and printable papers, of course. All right, if you want to stick around, I'm going to go through my 2 latest digital kits that I'm very proud of, full of my own original work. I think I'm going to use them quite a lot in the next few weeks. The first digital kit I want to show you is the Artsy Nature collection. This is how it all started, with me painting all these postcards in the previous video. Here we go. These are some of my prints, and most of them, or actually all of them, apart from one, were done with my own stamps, the ones that I've made myself. There's only one that I've used a stencil that I bought, which is that one. I used the stencil of the butterflies. The rest were all just whatever I could find to put a mark on. I won't go through them. I will go through these. But that's the original work that I don't feel like cutting up. So I scanned it and ended up creating a digital kit that I can't wait to use. It's got 22 pages. They're all A4. I just did not have time to do a letter version of it. I might in the future, but you can still print them and use them, even on letter size papers. First, I want to show you these 2 pages with those postcards. And I've also scanned the backs on some of them. So you have 2 that you can print, fold and glue, and you'll have a full-size postcard. Very easy, but of course you don't have to use them like that. You can cut that as images or as page toppers and use that as something else and decorate on the back and make your own postcard. So that's those 2 pages. Then I have 2 pages with pockets. There you go. Side pockets and regular pockets. Then I made one with an envelope and tabs that you can use on your pages. It says here inspiration, ideas, materials, patterns, colors, textures and techniques. You just cut these out and fold them. And there's 3 quotes here, but I'm so sorry, my printer was running out of black ink, obviously, so it didn't really print properly. The back is supposed to be black, and it says here, creativity takes courage, art for art's sake, art speaks to the soul. Okay, and then here we have 3 large tags. These were my own sketches that I scanned in and decided to include in this kit. I think they would look good on these tags or anywhere else in the journal. And something that I haven't done before, I think, but in this one there are 2 pages of silhouettes bees and silhouettes dragonflies. This is all about bees and dragonflies by the looks of it. Okay, so you can see that my printer did not print properly. It was just running out of ink, but it's supposed to be black like that. So you'll have to excuse that. I just did not want to print again. And then we have 11 full pages of backgrounds that I've painted, scanned, and can't wait to use them in the journals. Okay, I love this one. I used various stamps, and I wanted to actually do a video on just how to make your own stamps. These are all made stamps. Eventually I will do it. I've done something similar before, but my collection of my own handmade stamps has grown so big. I love this one, it's so grungy. These are actually bobbins from the sewing machine. Can you recognize? And this stamp makes this pattern. I love it. I'll show you one day how to do that. And there's that one. They're all in different colors, really. And there's 2 of those that you've already seen. The swatches and these insect labels. So that is Artsy Nature collection, and I can't wait to start using it in the journals. The second set is called Botanical Fussy Cuts. These were again my own drawings, watercolors or sketches and paintings. There's 1 page with mushrooms. These were actually done with watercolor markers. There's 3 different ones, that one, and that one. But then I repeated them several times in different sizes to be used throughout the journal. Sometimes you want them big, sometimes you want them small. These tiny ones are cute. So it's good to have them all on 1 page. Then we have these. These were all done with natural dyes, watercolors with natural dyes. I've done that in a video, I think. Okay. This one can be used in spring or autumn or summer, actually throughout the year. There are some leaves here that were more like autumn, even winter colors, and some are more green, can be used in spring. Love these. These were all painted originally with natural dyes and then scanned in. This one, I've changed the color on the computer to have it either greener or more brown. That one, more leaves. That one. I think this was the original, then I've just made 2 smaller and 1 medium size and just changed the hue a little bit. It just gives more variety, I suppose. And these ones from the willow tree. Love these. These will be great in spring. That's why I'm saying it kind of covers all seasons, I think. Again, can't wait to use it in my journal. So they're my 2 latest digital kits. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you soon in my next video. Bye for now.